2023 was an amazing year for gaming, so much so that you could argue every month had a contender for Game of the Year. Since it's my first video, I figured I would make it easy for myself and only talk about my top 3 games this year. I'm the Red Riot Robot, and welcome to my channel. Ocho is a twin-stick roguelike that is the first game to feel as visceral and as cathartic as Hotline Miami as you navigate the depths of a mysterious mansion. There were a lot of games that were put up for best sound design, but Ocho is definitely my pick for this year, as this game has over 40 guns in it and each has such a unique sound that I have a confident idea of what an enemy is wielding the moment I'm fired at, which is great because it helps you decide what next weapon you can pick up. The drinks at the bar will help with your own carnage, whether it's making guns fire faster and faster on every reload, a drone that follows you around, or vampiric health bullets. These upgrades will help as each level of the mansion throws more deadly enemy types as you go and bosses that will test your mettle. Ocho is not the most narratively satisfying game, but it is the game I return to most throughout the year just for its engaging gameplay.
Woo! Come on!
Hi-Fi Rush is a rhythm-based character action game that was ghost-dropped at the beginning of the year and made that dream where people fight to the beat of a cool song a reality. It uses a small list of licensed songs and music composed for this game. A big shout out has to go to both the animation and the sound design departments as everything is synced to the beat. Player attacks, the backgrounds, the HUD, platforms, enemy attacks, idle animations, and more. With that impressive synchronization, a solid character action core is present. While there is only one weapon with the guitar, there are enough combos and special moves that anyone familiar with Devil May Cry or Bayonetta will feel right at home. Along with what the protagonist Chai can do personally, he also gains assists as the story progresses, both helping prolong combos and dealing with specific enemies. All this wrapped within a plot that feels like a story from an old Saturday morning cartoon, a cast of wacky corporate villains, each with their own theme and level, defeated by a team of plucky and fun nobodies.
You're down for the count, big boss.
You think I'll lose? To a punk like you?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You must be Raven. One of the infamous handler Walter's hounds. Interesting. You ready to climb the wall?
As a person who was introduced to FromSoft through Armored Core rather than the Souls games, my excitement for AC6 was through the roof. There have been some attempts at mech combat since Armored Core's last outing, but nothing has ever scratched that exact itch for me until now. I'm really not sure where I want to start, and I feel I'll have to make a full video on this down the line, but I have to at least mention the complete customization this game has. Every piece of the Armored Core has 20 plus versions, all with their own specialties, weight, energy consumption, and armor. There are about 100 different types of weapons that can be attached to hands or shoulders. The game has a symbol editor, and every part can be painted whatever color the player wants. The game hasn't changed much from the old titles, but it is a lot easier than most and filled with less bullshit. The gameplay has also been adjusted with a hard lock-on for the first time, making fights with ACs no longer a tedious nightmare. The story, while only being told through radio calls and data files, is still able to create a rather impressive cast of characters to ride along with. Everything with this game was able to come together to prove this series still has wings to fly on.
A premonition of the storm of flame that will burn Rubicon.
Well, that's my first video. Sorry, it's probably not the best thing you'll ever hear, but I'm glad I got to finish this. I was able to learn a lot, and it's been an experience. I guess I'll mention some other games that I really liked. As far as like an actual Souls game, Lies of P knocked it out of the park. It's great to see that there's other companies that can make a Souls game that isn't FromSoft. There's been a couple others, but Lies of P feels like the first one to kind of nail down that feeling that a lot of Souls games has. I also want to mention Chained Echoes, which didn't come out last year, but in 2022, like late December, so it never got considered for any end-of-year videos, and that was a shame because it's a really good game. I also really liked Resident Evil 4. While I still prefer the original, I think that the remake was really good, and it definitely deserves the 10s it got. It is, I think it just will come down to preference, whether you are someone who likes the new one or likes the old one. I still love the stop and pop gameplay of the original. I did not expect them to put that in the new game. As far as future videos, hopefully this year I will eventually cover at least Hi-Fi Rush, because that is a game I want to cover. Armored Core is way down the line because I want to have skills to be able to make a proper video for it. Maybe my next video will be an unscripted video using Steam Next Fest demos, because that's about to come up soon. And then after that, I'm maybe like a Dragon 8 or Infinite Wealth, whatever they want to call it. And that's it. Thanks for watching my video. If you did, have a good one. Bye.